Why love and fear cannot coexist. It gets my goat when someone says that he's a God-fearing person. To be God-fearing is to be God-unloving because fear and love can't coexist, said Jiddu Krishnamurti. I have been an eternal non-believer, yet I believe that one must never be God-fearing, but God-loving. Fear is a negative emotion, and anything that comes out of a negative feeling has a non-productive ramification. There's a palpable negativism in the very word fear. Fear engenders all that's undesirable. If you believe in God out of fear, your faith has no foundation, Buddha said, when a man told him that because of fear, he believed in God. Fear and love are poles apart, and they exist at the extreme opposite ends of a spectrum. In Christian or biblical theology, there's a Greek word agape. It means not just divine love but also a mutually loving relationship between God and all its, no gender, creatures, living or non-living. Love and respect are spontaneous emotions. They must never be tainted with fear, because fear demeans and dwarfs love. Tagore wrote in a verse in Gitanjali, I'm able to love my God because he gives me freedom to deny him. Fear closes all doors and makes a believer undesirably meek and submissive. Fear is coercion. It forces one to kowtow to a higher and greater worldly or spiritual authority. There's no natural or spontaneous willingness in that. Fear precludes one to love wholeheartedly, and there's always some kind of a reservation in this type of a relationship with God or anyone in a mundane context. Love me. Fear me not, is God's request to mankind, wrote Jalaluddin Rumi in one of his Masnavis. Love has no place for fear and vice versa. We're human beings, ergo, more evolved than animals. To love and be loved is the crux of human existence. In all activities and actions of human beings, the overwhelming presence of love is the leitmotif. So why shouldn't it be the cardinal emotion while believing in the Creator? Why should fear come and act as a spoil sport? The God that frightens is no God. The God that loves, lives in a heavenly abode, wrote the poet, W.B. Yeats. We've desecrated God and his boundless love by worshipping him out of fear. Remember, fear is like a spear. It pierces and bleeds the possessor to death, whereas love is eternal life. Love resuscitates our dying and dwindling spirits. It gives us a new lease of life. True love makes you fearless and emancipates you from all niggling doubts. Remember, it's doubt that gives birth to fear. Love has no room for doubt, fear and trepidation. One approaches God with a doubtless and fearless heart in which love reigns supreme. Kafsekuda Kashanahin Hoda /Mahabat Pali Shard Hayakit Ki, God is not happy with fear / love is the primary condition of being a true believer. Walt Whitman aptly said in Leaves of Grass, to love is to believe and to believe is to love. If only we all understood this simple principle of faith, the world and human beings would have been far better and much more loving. Alas, we're living in a constantly lurking penumbra of fear and apprehension.